Wednesday evening gray fupas. These are danglers, multicam fupas. These are danglers, multicam black, royal blue, multicam black, Tiffany blue. Those are also danglers. Bunch of random grocery bags. A lot of times when you guys order the color thread, we put the colored thread in afterwards. So last item on the order, those will all ship out. Get those out tomorrow, fill up orders. Some Canteen 1-quarts down there. We got a bunch of Rallyman mag pouches, zippered knife pouches, multicam black red, 3-cell pocket slides. These hold the 3x5 right in the rain, and then pens, pencils, tube light. These are FUPA danglers in Woodland. There's a ton of these. These are all FUPA danglers right here. Also in Woodland and multicam. Flat packs in Woodland, flat packs in Woodland there, and multicam black red flat packs. Here's another bin of Rallymans without pistols. We've also got them with pistols. Here are a bunch of the Day of the Dead Halloween bags. I think there's 35 of those going, which fill all the Woodland orders for those. Here are black FUPAs. I think these are standard black FUPAs, I'm not sure. Here are the Day of the Dead bags with the different colors of Velcro. We let you guys choose the Velcro on those. Black clothes bags. I think those are larges. Some random stuff here. I don't know what this is. 12 gauge micro is about to go in black. That'll be tomorrow. More black FUPAs. Tool pods in black as well as red. We just did a bunch of clothes bags, got done. Most of them were already up front. Camera slings right there in OD. The shirt for this weekend says, "You see my tinfoil hat, I see your blindfold." We have a couple shirts in the works right now. We're doing a Trump with a Guy Fawkes mask. Remember the 5th of November. And then we're doing a Peanut the Squirrel, Come and Take It. And then we're working on new artwork for Killdozer that I think will probably go on an expeditionary hoodie. We do have some Tiger Stripe AKM4 micros available, as well as multicam and also multicam black. Large clothes bags, multicam black red, medium clothes bags in black, medium clothes bags in multicam. We do have some modular frog chest rigs, some 8-mag stacked chest rigs, 12 column. There's only 2 of these remaining, the 12 column Powell's micros. We do have some NSW modulars. We have some mini packs, multicam black red, multicam black TIFF, and Woodland. Those are ready to ship. Any of that stuff can ship to you tomorrow morning. Extra large FUPAs. I've got multicam black, Coyote, Woodland, as well as black. Standard FUPAs, I've got some gray there and some multicam. And then I've got a lot of options for the fanny pack. That's the smaller one. And then we do also have some shotgun micros, 12 gauge micros in OD ready to go to you. I do have some more padded suspender sets in multicam. Single point slings, we have quite a few options for you. OD, black, Coyote, those are the standards. I've also got the colored stuff, so if you want that something special for your gun or your wife or your daughter or whoever, or you just want something different, you know, so your asshole friend can't take it, you know, you're gonna have the only blue one out on the range or the only red one. Tool aprons, string backpacks, grocery bags. These are the toiletry bags. Like these hold the trash bags, you know, the Walmart bags and such. You can also put rolls of toilet paper in there for, you know, going from tent to campsite to the bathroom or whatever. Butt packs, we've got a lot of options for butt packs there in different colors. Bifold tool carriers, we've got all of the pocket organizers. More bifolds up here. We have all of the EDC stuff. Lots of different stuff there. Roll-up dump pouches, we just did Woodland right there. NSW admins in multicam. And then for roll-up dump pouches, I've got all of these. I've got OD, I've got multicam, some Coyotes in there, some black, some OD black. shit, we could do this all night. So if there's something you want to see, shout it out. We'll come back, take a look at it. Wrench rolls, tool rolls, bifold tool carriers. We have lots of options available for mesh pockets. We've got them all over the place in here. Show a string backpack. Yeah, you're going to see a string backpack probably way better on the website. This is a string backpack. Right there. Let's take a look at it. If you've ever had one of these or you're not sure how this drawstring works, this string runs across and back, and then this one runs here and back. So when you pull it, it draws up. That's really all there is to that thing. It's got the grommets in the bottom. It's got the drawstring in the top. It's just like the bags, you know, your kids get at the sporting goods stores and stuff, carry their cleats or whatever. We only ran these originally just as a promo item. It was a free item. And then guys kept asking for them, so we made them. I don't know what a PCC rig is. Pistol caliber carbine? Is that what you mean? I don't have one to show you. Well, here's one. This is what it looks like. 4 mags. These are adjustable, so you can run short mags or really tall mags. Utility pocket here holds full-size smokes, holds 4 5.56 mags. You can put whatever you want there. You can put a triple mag card there and put more pistol mags in there. It's got the slot on the back. It's got the Velcro for the dangler. We make them in other colors. We're just out of them. We had a gray one here the other day. Somebody saw it online here on the video and bought it up. Now, with that said, you could also put a bunch of tall mags in here. Not ideal, but it will do it. The other thing you could do if you have an AK M4 Micro is just completely remove the lid, put a mag card in there, and then index 2 mags that would have plenty of retention there for tall mags. 6x6 work on the face of the micro rig? No, it won't. Not. You mean a 6x6 zippered utility? Will it work? It would work on a modular rig. AJ Harrison, what's up, dude? If you're putting one on your wish list, I would just buy the thing. Like the wish list, we don't ever look at the wish list. The whole wish list thing, the shopping cart software, while it lets you make a wish list, it charges us to see it. And we're never going to go look at those things individually. We are completely tied up with all of our labor every single day and can't make enough of the shit where guys email us and say, hey, will you build this? So while you can put it on your wish list, it's not going to do anything as far as us building it for you in the future. Communicate with us, but I've got a ton of string back. Every time we build these, I'm like, I'm going to lock these down and not take any more orders for them. I intend to stop making this. What's up from Florida? Tiger Stripe. Yeah, we got some stuff here in Tiger Stripe. Got some medium clothes bags too. I got some Desert Tiger also. Yo Tacoma, what's up? John and Amanda, thanks for everything. Thanks Brian. Thanks for being here. Desert Tiger is awesome. I like it. We don't sell a lot of it. It sits here when we build it. Do you have plates or only? No, we don't have plates or carriers. We don't do any armor stuff. John, power is out big time by McDonald's. Interesting. I wonder why, especially since we have power. Trump added already. Bought milk today for $2.35 a gallon. So is that lower than normal? Bob, Arkansas Infidel. Hey, what's up, man? Tax cut Trump mentioned for American manufacturers. How would that apply? It would help. Any tax stuff is absolutely always good because it trickles down. You always hear like, you know, the evil business owner. It makes everything easier for everybody in the company. Black toxic green thread always looks good. It doesn't sell. We run it occasionally when we have something open and you're able to sneak an order in. We'll run like we just did toiletry bags. Somebody ordered one. We ran 6 extra. That shit will sit here for a year probably before all 6 are gone. You think RFK is going to really change? Yeah, I think he's actually in most danger. I think RFK is probably in the most danger, trying to change the pharmaceutical lobby, because that actually changes all of the mass media stuff also, because that's where that money all comes from. The lobbyists, that's how they buy those politicians, and that's how they buy the media companies. It's through the ad money, that advertisement from pharmaceuticals. We're the only country that allows it. I think that Elon Musk is also quite a target. Black isn't sexy like Typhon. I should have rolls of Typhon in here tomorrow. AJ Harrison. 641 is dark. Business 70 is dark. I wonder why. Do you have a carrier that could fit 6 AR mags? I do. Yeah, I do. Our 308 micro rig will carry 6 ARs or 4 308s. I don't have one to show you, but it looks just like these AKM4 micros. We also make a badass rig called a 6 mag stack chest rig, which does a lot. It's this here. This is an 8 mag. So picture 6, 3 instead of 4. And instead of 4 columns on the side, you get 2. So it's about cut that size off. And then 3 of these. And it's 3 open top M4 AK. Pals on the front for utility pockets or more mags or pistols. And then the 2 columns on the side will let you put compact tear-off med pouches, incendiary pyro demo radios, comms. Using Fupa Dangler for a couple of days. Nice. Yeah, most people love those things. I've never heard anybody that doesn't. Trump, Elon, RFK. Yep. Let's hope. I mean, you're already seeing changes, right? Putin this morning said he is willing and ready to negotiate with Trump. Like, Trump doesn't have to end the war. I think that's just going to end. All hail Chef. What's up? Is Chef on here? Josh, what's up, man? 6 mag, 8 mag is where it's at. Yeah, those are kind of warfighter rigs. Those are great usable classroom rigs, but they can scale up very big. Stock market jump. Yeah, look at Bitcoin, guys. What's Bitcoin at right now? I saw $76,000. That's the highest it's ever been, was today. Am I correct in that? Yeah, drill, baby, drill. That's right. Yeah, energy independence. Is the tiger stripe printed? All the Cordura is printed. It's all printed. We don't use any jacquard webbing. I think that stuff is shitty, really. I've never brought it in the building. 75.2, right on. Is Joel Salatin being part of the FDA real? It is. It is real, yeah. Now, I don't know how solid that is, but those talks are in negotiation. I did see I don't even know if I'm supposed to tell. I'm guessing I can tell you. He fucking sent it out, but I saw a private email directly from Joel. Live Tissue Lab, guys. If you don't know what that is, look up Live Tissue Lab. It's something that everybody wishes they could do, but nobody has access to. That's going to be in Ohio there. You should check that out. It's going to be an incredible class. They have done this several times. There is very high demand for this thing. You will be very lucky to be able to attend this class. The Chinese are not happy. I don't know if the Chinese are not happy. I'll bet the Chinese are actually, like, our media has woven the Chinese to be this horrible thing, but I'll bet the Chinese are fucking happy with the stability. Justin, what's up? Love that the Amish turned Pennsylvania. Yeah, the Amish. Think about that, guys. That's what happens when you go fuck with pacifists and you start shutting down their people. Leave them the fuck alone. They're just not, just like killing the fucking squirrel. Those people should have their fucking houses burnt to the ground. Like, it is absolutely insane. Who thought when somebody came in their office, they're like, hey, we need a fucking SWAT team to come. We're going after a squirrel. Who didn't laugh that motherfucker out of the office? Russia scaled up their offensive big time the last few days. According to who? Like, who's saying that? Us? Mainstream media? Someone said the Amish voting was like trees in Lord of the Rings getting in the fight. Yeah, I think so. Somos, I see you have some order there. What is that number that you posted? Because it's not one of my order numbers. We have 6-digit order numbers. So I don't know if you've missed a digit or you're putting a zip code in there or what that is. Fupa XL order will arrive tomorrow. You're going to love it. Tim Riley, check these out. Check these out, baby. Oh, Bitcoin. Roger, got you. 76,000, guys. Fucking wild. Yeah, the way they acted for George Floyd, all you motherfuckers, that should be this fucking Squirrel thing, right? Are you not tired of them shooting people's dogs? Are you not tired of them coming and trespassing on people's property and killing their pets? Have they not executed enough warrants at the wrong motherfucking address? That could easily be any one of you fucking people listening. Bitcoin has more than doubled price this year. Yeah. Remember those emails assholes fucking blindly send? They're like, I bet you wish you didn't have all that Bitcoin now that it tanked. It always fucking goes up. And when it does, it always goes up higher. The woman who reported the Squirrel deleted all her social media. Yeah, she wasn't the only one. She's just the dumb one that said something and the world took notice. Look how fucking plain Jane that miserable bitch looks. You know what this is about? It's not about the fucking Squirrel. It's about the hot chick with the tattoos that has an OnlyFans that is the polar opposite of the bitch that claimed fucking responsibility and now has had to not only shut down her social media, people have found her house. They're publishing her address and all of her fucking information. Her phone number is out there, all that shit. She's saying she's gonna have to move out of the town she lives in. Good. There should be a repercussion for being a miserable fucking cunt. Be as miserable you want in your fucking home. But when you bring fucking your misery onto fucking other people, there should be a fucking punishment for it. My mom used to tell my dad, eventually you will go to sleep. That's the mentality we need for government. Yep. Karen tax. Yeah, it should fucking hurt to be a cunt. It should fucking hurt. Beware of these stacked up on the front porch, yeah. I also look at the dudes serving the warrant saying to themselves, what the hell am I doing? They don't. They say, I was doing my job. The same thing fucking the Nazis said, right? They call us Nazis. We're the fucking Nazis, yeah. Chinese market. Yeah, the Chinese is fucking, China's imploding. Look how many fucking Disneyland copies they've made in China that are fucking defunct and closed down. Look at the fucking, they built a whole entire Paris, France. Fucking 1-to-1 replica, Paris, France. And it's fucking just crumbling. Liberal women are trying to start a no-sex babies and marriage movement. Good. I saw some of them crazy bitches being like, here's a doctor that'll take out your ovaries. Bitch, come here. I'll take your ovaries out. I'll take as many sets of ovaries as you want. I'll have them in jars on my fucking desk. You fucking crazy fucking twats. Please do sterilize yourself. People are always like, oh man, I'd trade my left nut for that. Well, what is it you want? I'd love to have a jar full of left nuts. MG Monkey, what's up? Wired Tight, what's up? JNUSMC, what's up? How are you guys? Like, people say stupid shit, take them up on it. What's per Newsweek, Ken? What are we talking about, bud? I'm going back to find your other comment. Bitcoin has more than doubled in price this year. Got it. My wife meeting at work started with a moment of silence for the county, for the country. She said, "Why are we doing this?" Your wife should fire some people. Look at Elon Musk, right? All those fucking massive ass woke companies, he gutted 75% of them. He literally fired 75%. What's better, a UTV or cheap four-wheel drive Toyota truck with home-built flatbed, especially after North Carolina offers it? On a day-to-day basis, I have side-by-sides, I have trucks, I have a farm truck. I use the four-wheeler the most on the 10-acre property here, just because going in and out of gates. I have attached a little dump trailer to it, which lives on it. So I carry several 5-gallon buckets around. I have 1-gallon pitchers there, and I just have some random tools that it won't affect if it gets rained on. I use that four-wheeler all the time. I ride it mostly side saddle, and I just ride up to the gate, open the gate, run the four-wheeler through, standing up, jump back off, close the gate. It's much easier than getting in and out of a seat. And I do that, I don't know, I go in and out of probably 10 to 12, 20 gates a day. Tell her all the time to quit. We can apply for grants that fund her program. We could help way more moms and babies. Yeah, man. And do it in a fucking much quicker, less cumbersome manner. N3, no, Bitcoin is global, not some federal coin bullshit. I didn't even see that. I don't know who he's talking to. The air smell more affordable today. I see people saying that fucking everything's more affordable today, like already. When I die, I just want to be a ghost and rummage through this room. I don't even see anybody on here fucking called M3. Switch over to live chat. Oh, Matt Christopher. Problem with Bitcoin is it's feeds the Fed kind of scared. Well, I mean, you have entire fucking countries whose literal like fucking money is based on Bitcoin. Like you have countries that are literally using Bitcoin as currency. Matt, you might also not be aware, you have major cities, I believe Atlanta, Chicago, Los Angeles. You can take your entire fucking pay as a state employee in Bitcoin. What is a go-to four-wheeler as in some stupid big 700 4x4 better to have or not? Man, I like the Polaris stuff. You're going to hear other answers. I've got two Yamahas. I've got a Yamaha 660 Grizzly, and I have a 450 Kodiak. Those things are old. They live outside. They're faded. They're fucking little workhorses. They work great. Now I have a newer Polaris 850 Sportsman XP, and that thing does 70 miles an hour down the road. It's four-wheel drive. It's got 4-low. I've got winches and lights and fucking racks on it. And I love that thing. And the next one that I buy will probably be a 570 for Amanda. It's just a little more manageable for her. And I like the Polaris products. I've got 3 Razors by Polaris. I've got the four-wheeler, and they just work good. And other people will have different opinions. If I was going to buy another one tomorrow, and I didn't have one, I would buy the 850. If I was going to add another one, I would buy the 570. Didn't El Salvador use Bitcoin to help turn their economy around? Yes, they did. Grizzly 700. Yeah, I think you have a newer one than mine. Mine's a 660, and it's a fucking tank, man. It's got lockers in it and everything. It's not super fast. It is. I call it the Tortuga, right? It's just that fucking tortoise walking through the desert that doesn't need any water. It's not the fastest, but it's always going to get there. Yeah, Brando's got a CT 125, and he has a blast on it. And his wife has one of the Nuvies, the Novi Honda, They go all over the place, man. Him and her just go out and ride for the day. They go trail riding. They go all over the place. It's like having the Grom. Thanks, SOE crew, for all the four-wheeler answers. Man, and keep in mind, like my 850 is a 2019. I bought it. It had, I don't know, I think 20 hours on it or something. It's the OD green one. There's just a ton of shit for them. Get in some of the, there's a Polaris 850 XP owner group, and then there's the 1000 owner group also. And just kind of read what people say, man. Just look at how they're setting them up, what's available aftermarket for them. We use the hell out of our old Polaris. Oh yeah, those are cool too, man. Perfect farm bike. Now I have bikes. I don't ever ride the two-wheel bike. I just don't want to have to take the time to put a kickstand down, or if I'm off level or whatever, having that four-wheeler, I can just put the on. I can put it in, I don't even put it in park. I just like fucking just get off the bike, and it usually sits even on a hill. If I turn it off, it automatically kind of like locks the transmission, unless you put it in neutral. But having the bike, I just like having that four wheels, and then having that, I can pull a trailer with it, which I do all the time. Kodiak 700, same size as the 450. Just traded a $500 truck for a KLX 110. Cool, those are fun, man. I've got some CRF 100s and some CRF 150s and stuff. If you have to put tracks on, don't go lower than a 650. Oh, like the tracks are fucking cool, man. I've never used any of the stuff with tracks on, like the Track Max and stuff. I was thinking I could take a Grom up to Jackson if in my truck in Walmart, and then take that for DoorDash. Nah, you're way too big for a Grom, man. You could do a 250, Jason, like a dual sport 250. You could do that, but I think you'd be a lot happier with a 450. You're just gonna have the power to get out of the way too. As big as you are, like I could thrash a fucking 250, hop up curbs, and I'd get in trouble, because I'd be jumping fucking little mounds on the golf course and shit with it. The 450 is more streetable, but for around what you're doing there, man, that 250, you could do it, but I'll bet you'd be happier with a 450, and I'll bet you could get them for the same price. TW200, yeah, there's some fat tire bikes out there still. We used old Jeeps for the longest time on properties. Seeing ATVs took over. They're just so convenient, man, the ATVs. Just don't get a KTM. Why the KTM, man? Like KTM has always, now I haven't looked at them in a few years, but KTM always had more shit. They were always a couple years ahead. 450, way better on the street. I have a CRF 450. It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, if I'm buying a dual sport, I'm buying Honda still. I have a bunch of them right now. Something happened yesterday. Seen a lot of tears today. Jason, I had a DR650. It was way more bike than what I could ride. Now, yeah, and the DRs, I know somebody's going to take issue with this, but the DRs and the KLRs, those are 90% street that look like dirt bikes. The Hondas, they're 60% dirt bikes that are street legal also. The Super Duke is fucking crazy. KTM's awesome, especially if you like two-stroke. Yeah, and you just get more with them. Like, you can get any of those fucking KTMs with an electric start. Like, Honda didn't do that for the longest time. Some of them still don't. I don't like the drum brakes on the TW200, yeah. But I would suspect, just like, you're gonna have all kinds of aftermarket companies that trade all that shit out. Like, we bought 3 CRF 50s just for the motor and the fuel tank at the time, and built full BBR bikes out of them. Luke B, it's a free country. I don't know what you mean, free country. Now it is a free country. Yamaha 200 big wheel, air cools, go anywhere. Yep. TW 200 2017, no drum brakes. Cool. That 230 dual sport that they put out was pretty cool too. That Supermoto 230, they came in all black. Amanda could almost tiptoe that. Answer your question from earlier. Beta makes sweet enduros, but they're Italian, similar to KTM. Richard, man, they seem super cool. Parts availability, though, for me, like the fact that I've never heard of it too. Same reason I don't have KTM. Put a shit ton of miles on an old KLR 650. It went everywhere. Nice. Honda didn't give you an electric start until 2017. 2014 CR 450 doesn't have one. KTM had them a lot. Yeah, KTM had them back, I think, even in the 90s. Davis is back, if you haven't heard. I didn't know Davis was gone, Bob. Where did Davis go? I miss my 1000 sometimes, but yeah, you kill yourself. If I had a 1000, I would put it in my office upstairs. I would get two 1000s. What's the new one? They're not even doing a 1000. Aren't they doing like a 900 now again? And I would cut the floor so that the wheels sit down lower, and I put a sheet of glass over the top and make a table out of them. Rode a Kawasaki 300. Yeah, there's a lot of 300 bikes out now. Oh, Beta. Didn't Beta used to make, doesn't Beta make, they're Italian, right? Somebody said that. They make super trial bikes. Friend had a Beta 500. Parts availability is an issue. Still ripping 97 CR 250. Nice. SoCal, yeah, we used to ride all over out there. Akatia, Rainbow, fucking all over the place. 905 out there. Fuck, we rode all over in Tierra Santa, Mission Trails. Revolutionary Communist Party protester gathered tonight in downtown Philadelphia protesting Trump, Elon Musk and capitalism with old Soviet Union flag. Cool. They should douse themselves in gasoline. You see somebody tried to go in the Capitol, smelled of gasoline, had a flare gun, and had a torch with him. Why do we stop those guys? Why don't we just let them light themselves on fire? Court ordered to go to his mom's 2 months ago, had supervised parenting time the last 2 months. Bob, I didn't know that, dude. I didn't know that. And now he's back. Good. Man, when I was 13 and my parents were getting divorced, us kids had to go to court, and they said, who do you want to live with? And that was the fucking end of it. She got crushed during deposition. Man, they are old enough that surely the judge is like, are we not done doing this shit? Beta dealership in Boise. I'm her to riding, so run TTR 125 and TTR 250. Rode the Beta. Really easy to ride. Cool. I had do I still have a TTR 125? And I have a TTR 200? Yeah, TTR 200, both Yamahas, blue ones. Yeah, the super bike? Hell yeah. Because my floors upstairs are, what's that, zip system. So I have that 3/4 ply as the decking. We could cut that, recess the wheels in, put two R1s, and then just put a sheet of glass over them so they're nice and safe. Judge told me to choose between parents, and I said neither. Didn't go that well. 125 4-stroke goat. Asked to live with my bio dad when I was 13. I lasted like 3 months and went back to my mom's. That's how Jason ended up in the Navy. They said Vietnam or jail. Haven't seen any protests. No, I don't think you're going. Well, I mean, give it a few days. You're going to see some dipshits. Keep in mind too, the whole fucking political environment has changed. People are done doing the wacko shit. And I think the cops are going to crush people this time. It's not going to just be fucking tear gas and stand off while you burn shit down. He didn't ask me. Guys, for guys that don't know, at 9 years of age, Brandel ran away and joined the circus. And then he was a professional skateboarder. Vans, Triple Crown, the whole fucking deal. Haven't seen any protests. No mention of e-bikes. Is there a reason? No, I just don't have one. Brandel had a Super 73. Scully has it now. I really like the idea of e-bikes. Being that I can charge them, you know, off solar panels, which I have, and battery packs, which we have. They're super quiet. Like when Amanda and I were doing a lot of stuff where we had to park and walk distance, we had looked at getting the scooters before the bikes were as popular. But I mean, I got a Grom sitting here that I just never use, and the bike's going to kind of be the same thing, I think. Davis made a comment about need more Kyle Rittenhouse. I said it won't be you. Older betas use KTM engines, no mention e-bikes. I think the e-bikes are fucking cool. Dang, Randall's life sounds like it really is, dude. You guys have no idea. Brandel is way more interesting than the rest of us. When I go to Nashville, I rent those battery scooters. It's fun, but almost died a couple times. Lost 20 pounds on my e-bike. Almost like Trump is going libertarian with his advisors. I think he's just going like with people that fucking had his back. People that he can kind of trust. People that said things that seemed to be the best for the United States. I think them trying to kill him fucking changed a little bit of shit too. What belt does the Jungle Kit use? You can use any belt with it. Any 2-inch belt, any padded belt, any belt system out there on the market that anybody makes. That's what it uses. It has these standard belt loops so that you can put it around a 2-inch duty belt, where you can attach it to anything that has MOLLE webbing pals on it, and then you can adapt it with a T-ring adapter right here. Did you ever own or drive a Baja Beetle in dunes? I did not. No, I never did. I had friends that had Baja bugs, and more like the fast kind of like street bugs. We went to a lot of like car shows. Every Friday there was a car show. Where was that? On Friars Road, Mission Road, on Balboa. Everybody would meet up, and then they'd go run the, what was that, Kearney Villa Road, the quarter mile. They would all go and street race before street racing was really a thing. And you saw a ton of stuff, and then like the sound pressure level competitions and shit like that. That was big, you know, in the 90s. Yeah, America's fed up with woke shit. I agree. One of my favorite conversations from SRF was talking with Brandel by the spiral staircase. Well, you're going to get another chance to do that. The VIP package at the party, we're going to do a private podcast video where the VIP guys, we have a slotted time allowance. I believe it's already on the itinerary. And we're going to just sit down and we're going to record the conversation. There's going to be multiple cameras and microphones so that the sound is good, and we're gonna build that whole video off of the audience's questions. 4:45 coming quick. Yep, I was up at 4 this morning. A while ago, you showed a cable, multiple USB attachments. Do you remember the name? Yeah, I actually had it in my hand Friday. See if I can find that thing. And they make different lengths. I have a 6-foot one, and then I have like a fucking 4-inch one. And we're putting together an Amazon web store where you will see all of those items. S-Tac Kiwis, if you're not familiar with those. I think I broke a, no, I replaced it. I had half of a blade missing off of a couple of those props. This has been great here too. This block here, micro SD, full SD, A's, C. It's got an A there, and then the C plug in here. It's bright blue. I don't know what I did with it, man. I will find that thing. It might be in one of the trucks right now. Remember I told you I carry a ton of lithium batteries with me all the time? This all got downloaded out of the fanny packs from when we were in Memphis a couple weekends ago. I don't know what I did with it, bud. Ice Mike, what's up? Have a HD Harley Davidson Road Glide. I'd probably rather have a dual split. Just different animals, right? And the thing too, guys listen to the motorcycle conversation. If you don't know, and you're getting your first bike, right? You have to have a bike that matches the people you ride with. And that's usually going to be multiple bikes. You can go out on the road and have a fucking blast on a 125 or a 250. But if your friend has a 600 or a larger bike and you get out on the road, when you try to keep up with him even around town, you're going to be revving your bike super fucking high. It's going to be vibrating a lot to try to keep up with your friend with the bigger bike. And he's going to be fucking miserable trying to slow down for you. And a lot of times his bike's going to run super hot because he is running slow. You got to match those bikes. You can have fun. You got a Razor and your buddy's got a four-wheeler. The dude on the four-wheeler is typically fucking miserable because he has to ride much faster than you to stay ahead of you. And if he rides anywhere behind you, he has to be out of sight of you because you're going to roost the shit out of him with your 4 fucking knobby tires. You got to kind of match it. Use one of the Type-C hubs at work. Be careful trying to charge a computer through that. It will overheat and burn out the charge point. Got it. We don't use it for charging anything. That we don't. I use that because all of the new computers have a C. And I needed to be able to run SD cards, and the new computers don't have any card readers in them. So we use that, for instance, like right here, right? That thing's plugged in, and here's the charge block. And that charge block is to run into 2 printers and then run into, other devices and such. We're running this laser printer, we're running another, and yes, we do have wireless stuff also. Road Glide Buddy sold it to me, so I'd ride with him. Yep. Miss Amanda, thanks for IG links. Listed couple weeks overalls. And Soap Lady, very cool. If you guys don't know who Hope Dealer is, she will be here at the party. She's already confirmed. And her husband is a fire performer who is also performing, I think, 5 or 6 times at the party. It's badass. So happy Trump won. I am too, man. I am too. Nicole wants a new tattoo, so I'm going to have Brandon or his wife tattoo her the day before the party. Badass, man. Badass. Brandon's going to be doing a lot of ink. We're doing tons of stuff. Amanda's getting the top of her hand done. I'm getting some more stuff done. There's a lot of shit going on. I'm getting Amanda's name on my forehead. I think that would probably be good for a lot of views. We'll probably get lots of traffic on social media for that. Thought about just getting I'm getting her done as a cartoon with over-exaggerated huge titties. I thought I'd put that maybe on my neck. The word is they're trying to link up Eric Prince with Trump. I think they're linked up. I don't think that's a trying thing. And I hear you, man. I've heard a lot of people say that. Wood chipper tattoo, I love it. We were going to do a wood chipper pedophile thing. Bear did it, so we backed off of it. It's been long enough. We're going to put something out. It'll be completely different artwork than what Bear's got. Yeah, absolutely, Evan, man. Thank you for the information. I know how you feel about business cards, but 90% of my customers use them. How else can I capture this crowd? You should use them. Have business cards. Somebody asked me for a business card yesterday. A chef, as a matter of fact. We bought a commercial sink from her, and we were talking. She goes, I love your shirt. I said, we do a new shirt every week similar to this, and we do 120 pieces. We never rerun the design. And she said, you have a business card? I said, I don't. I got her business card. I go, open your phone, pull up your Instagram. She did. I took her phone. I pulled up my page right there, and I liked my page while I had her phone in my hand. Evan's got something similar. It's just a QR code. Does the same thing. Get a Hana. If you don't like it, it will eventually go away. John, can we prepay for work or tattoo art at the party? If so, I want a custom SOE Hublot tattoo. So we typically have 3 SOE logos, and I will talk to Brandon. Any work like that, anything custom, you're just gonna have to talk to Brandon. Brandon's fucking amazingly quick. Like you could sit for 30 minutes and be very fucking surprised what Brandon fucking knocks out. He's easy to find. You can check his work and see what you think of it. He's saying Hina, I think, Hina. JD Delay 5150 also does wood chipper merchandise. Right on. I have not heard of that guy. There's a ton of guys doing it. Tons and tons of people doing it. Just out of, Bear did it. We fucking Bear and I think very much the same. And he fucking did it, so we just, backed off of it. And it's been about a year probably. Sweet victory last night. Yeah, man. I heard some people saying last night, woke up this morning about 4 o'clock, started scrolling through some shorts, and saw people saying that it was such a lead that it's definite. And then I saw like liberals saying it, right? When you see the liberals crying about it, you're like, okay, we can fucking breathe now. Thank God the last tattoo I got from Derek took forever. We were talking about you today, man. People were talking about painful tattoos. I said, man, I'm telling you, the most painful tattoo I've seen, and Jason's whole body is covered, was his hand. His whole fucking palm of his hand. Checked out your stuff in the store online. Nice products. Armed James. Thanks, man. We've been doing this 35 years. I've been doing this 35 years. I sewed today. I sew almost every day. We build everything on these sewing machines right here in this building with motherfucking Americans. Every process happens here. The materials come in the building here. It's all U.S. manufactured materials. Comes in the building. We cut everything back here. It gets sewn here. It comes up here. I was out here with the guys tonight till about 6:30, clipping and cleaning product. Like we're assembling the product right here. Palm hurts so bad, I will never fucking do it again. Worst tattoo ever. Watch Trump's victory speech at 2:30 a.m. Rough day today. Dude, the memes are priceless. Will it get to freezing temperature in your area for December? No, I don't think so. But we have a lot of heaters coming in. We've got a bunch of metal 55-gallon burn barrels around the property. And then we have the row house in the back that has heaters in it also. And then you have access to the building. We're going to have a fucking enormous bonfire. There's a lot going on. Central Coast, dude. Thank you, man. And the memes are the memes are funny, but like just the crazy typical, like what you would think a fucking crazy liberal cat lady looks like, and they're all crying. The compilations of them all crying. Like they're not saying anything. If you're so distraught and crying, you weren't too distraught to film yourself while you cried. You certainly took a video and had the wherewithal to post it on social media. Saw TikTok, they're shaking their head. That's awesome. I fucking hope they do, man. Light themselves on fire. That way there is a clear signifier out in public who you're dealing with. Put your mask, crazy bitches, put your mask back on. Some of them are still wearing the mask. Some of them have been wearing the same exact mask for the last 4 years. It's like stained yellow, like their teeth are. Memes capture exhaustion at bay. Yeah, they all have the same look. They have no mirror in their house. They cut their own hair. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. Ooh, don't threaten to sterilize yourself. Please do not have any fucking children. Please do sterilize yourself. Bitcoin 75,000. It's actually above that. Topped out at 76. Wish I bought more earlier. Everybody says that. Remember every night when I was telling you guys, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin? I told every one of my fucking employees, buy Bitcoin. Every fucking one. I told them fucking a year ago, had you put your $1,400 stimulus check into Bitcoin, you'd have $68,000 today. Go buy Bitcoin right now. Just take $10 a week and put it into Bitcoin. You know how many did it? Not a fucking one of them. Not a one of them. Fake freak out for the view count. Yeah. T-Dubs, what's up? Made a video at noon saying get up because I know you're still asleep and go to work, working your ass off. It's the best thing for your depression. Yeah. Yeah, movement fixes mental issues. Movement fixes mental fucking problems. And guys, this isn't a go party or go relax now. This is fucking, you have 4 years to fucking work your ass off. It's going to come back. It's going to come back. Historically, it always comes back. And if it doesn't, you're going to be better off. And if it does, you're going to be better off. I'll look at Brandon up and contact him. I think followed him from last SRF. Yeah, he's 3H Survival on YouTube. He's 3H Survival on Instagram. Easy to find. And from there, I'm sure you can find his tattoo shop. His wife is a fucking amazing tattoo artist also. Probably even worse what comes next, honestly. That's how it always goes, guys. That's how it always goes. Make some fucking money. There's nothing in your life that's going to be worse because you fucking have more money. The truth is, Trump being in office is going to be bad for my business. Our sales are going to go down because people are not concerned about their future right now. They're going to take vacations and they are going to fucking buy things. It is not tactical gear that most of our spikes in sales are always with gun bans and riots and such. Fear is the best thing for business. Trump was a tourniquet. You still have a problem. That's a good way to put it, man. Glow in the dark AR. Yeah, that's fucking pretty cool, isn't it? It's a pendulum, yep, and it swings back further. And the truth is, the Republicans or whoever now, they're not going to fucking jail any of these people. They're not going to try them for treason. They're not going to, none of that shit. All that shit they just did to Trump for the last 4 years, he's not going to do that to them. Have Bitcoin round up on your card. That's cool. Do you take possession of Bitcoin? Like, you can buy Bitcoin through PayPal, but you don't have Bitcoin. With designing and producing gear, do you ever have to deal with burnout? Nah. No, that's make-believe. It's not real. I don't understand people with that problem. If you have burnout, you have plenty of customers, which means you have money, which means you can go do other shit if you choose to. People they start a business because they want money. I started making gear and then figured out how to make money. I did it differently. I built gear because I wanted to build something. I wanted to sew. Trump already said today he appreciated Biden's call and accepted an invite soon to go meet him and at the White House talk transition. Yeah, Biden's going to tell him a bunch of shit that he didn't know. Yeah, I need balance. You want to fuck a kid up? Tell him he needs balance. Burnout is for people that are not busy enough. Too much time to worry about burnout. Yeah, you guys just haven't lost enough. You've never fucking had nothing. And especially you've never had a lot and then had nothing and had to rebuild it. I don't need to go on vacation. Have a fucking life that you don't need a vacation from. Get up at 2 a.m. for flight catering. Nice, man. Good quote. I heard discipline beats motivation. Yeah, I said it fucking on one of the videos this morning. Everybody has capability. They just don't have willingness. They don't want to do it. They want to talk about doing it. Looking forward to people being relaxed during this time to be able to buy gear, ammo, and survival supplies cheaper. I don't think it's going to work that way, man. It'll be good for the people that are going to buy gear anyways. For the businesses, it's not good for my business. Putin went on Russian Times today and said he is ready to make a deal with Trump. I know, I saw it. I saw it early this morning. Jill voted for Trump? I think so. She was wearing Trump red clothing, wasn't she? Biden put on a Trump hat twice now. Going to Dory's graduation 2 weeks, but after that, I will be a while before I go anywhere. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to get off of here. I said I was only going to be on here for 10 minutes. That's what I told myself. That was 57 minutes ago. Everybody have a good night. Sleep well tonight. Keep in mind all the crazy shit that happens to people in the middle of the night. That doesn't change because of the president. All those no-knock warrants that get executed, that shit's still going to happen. I had a dude today on my live say that federal agents actually knocked on his door. Somebody reported him for something. I never did hear what he did. He's a prior service dude. I've met that dude. Like, he seems to have his shit really together. Curious to hear what that was. Remember, that can happen to anybody. And it happens a lot of times to the wrong motherfucking address. Imagine if some fucking SWAT team showed up someplace, executed a warrant, and killed somebody in the commission of the warrant at the wrong address. Shouldn't they be charged with murder? Think about that. The fucking team leader, the SWAT team commander, does that shit, and there's no fucking repercussions. Government's out of control. Just because you got a guy as president right now that we like, that doesn't mean shit's going to change for us. Send a guy an EDC pack? I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Mayhem. We send out plenty of shit to our customers. Yeah, it happened to a Squirrel. That's, you know, the crazy shit about that, the more this shit comes out, they went to the house, they had the Squirrel, they fucking tossed the entire fucking room and the house and everything, dumped out all her lotions and perfumes and shit, vandalized the house, dumped out everything, all her hair care products, fucking tore the fucking, broke furniture, broke dishes, fucking took the lid off the toilet. For what? What were they really looking for? What the fuck? Yeah, you know what's going on in D.C. right now? Have you ever seen those big fucking shredder trucks? They're shredding all the evidence. They're shredding all the documents. Good night, guys. What is this about a squirrel? Just look it up, man. Just type in Peanut the squirrel. It's fucking crazy. It is today's George Floyd. The nonsense with George Floyd, the criminal, the rapist, the fucking beat up, fucking the criminal that he was. This was just a fucking husband and wife, and some fucking animal police raided the house. This is a squirrel that has lived in as a member of their family for 7 years as a baby. He saw a dead squirrel on the road, and there was a baby there with its dead mom. He picked the squirrel up, fed it with a dropper, just like you would an abandoned, baby cat or something. Had it for 7 years. And the police, the fucking possum cops came in and took his animal because he didn't have a permit. And then they killed the animal. They euthanized it. Wouldn't let squirrel owner feed his horses yeah, it was fucking wild, dude. The guy has a non-profit animal rescue. Like, look into it. This, it should enrage you. Yeah, they do whatever they want, and there's no repercussion. And if you defend yourself, they will kill you and your family. Think about that. They could have went and knocked on his house without a fucking SWAT team. They were looking for a squirrel. Haven't bought a single piece of gear from you in over 4 years. Maybe I'll be able to afford things. Brando Picks. That's some bullshit. Not that you didn't buy anything from me. I don't care who buys it. We sell everything we make. But if you have time to be on the internet right now, you have time to make some fucking money. And what you should be doing is be a member on my members videos, because we make videos every week. If you got on there and said, hey, I do these 3 things, A, B, C, how do I make more money? How do I make more product? Or how do I fucking advertise my product or my service or my skill? We could tell you how to double your fucking income within fucking 5 days. I do it all the fucking time. You're not making money is not Trump. Things get easier, for sure. My fucking electric bill in this motherfucker's $4,500 on this building. It's just what we do with our time. If you don't have money, you shouldn't be on the fucking internet right now. Selling knives. What kind of knives you selling? Haven't bought a single piece. You make knives, you sell knives. Who do you sell knives for? You're a knife shop, or you work at a counter at like Dick's Sporting Goods selling knives? What is selling knives? I sell knives too. My knives start at $2,000, and when I do a run, they run between $2,000 up to $4,300. I sell my knives. When I do knives, we do we actually do 25 pieces, but I retain 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 typically. And my knives sell out typically in about 18 hours. You buy and sell them. Case knives. John rule forever is $5,000 minimum before you buy shit from SOE over a decade. Trump just a tourniquet buying us more time. Yeah, I've seen a few people say that tonight. That exact term. That's a good term. It's a good way to put it. Guys, I'm out of here. Everybody have a good night.